At some point in your life, you asked a question, a quiet one, the kind you do not say out loud. Why am I here? What is this all for? Is this really it? And then life moved on, and you moved with it. The question never got answered. It just got buried under work and routines and the constant noise of getting through the day. Most people never find their purpose, not because they are lazy, not because they are broken, but because they are looking in exactly the wrong place. Here is what we were told. Follow your passion. Do what you love and the money will follow. Find your calling and everything will click into place. It sounds beautiful. It is also almost completely useless advice because it assumes that purpose is something you find, like a lost key, like it is already out there, waiting for you to stumble across it. Stanford psychologist William Damon studied purpose for over 2 decades. His conclusion? Less than 20% of young people have a clear sense of what they are living for. Less than 20%. And the ones who do? They did not find it. They built it, slowly, through action and failure and attention. So why do most people never get there? There are 3 real reasons, not the ones you have heard before, the real ones. Reason 1. They are waiting to feel ready. Purpose does not arrive before you begin. It arrives because you begin. The person waiting until they know what they want is like someone standing at the edge of the ocean waiting for the water to part. It does not work that way. Clarity comes from movement, not stillness. Reason 2. They are asking the wrong question. What is my passion is a dead end. It puts the entire weight on feeling, and feelings are unreliable architects. The better question is, what problem am I willing to suffer for? Viktor Frankl survived 3 Nazi concentration camps. He said that a person who has a why can endure almost any how. Not what makes you happy, what makes the suffering worth it. Reason 3. They are afraid of the answer. This one is the hardest to say out loud. Sometimes people do not find their purpose because finding it would require them to change something they are not ready to change. A relationship, a career, a version of themselves other people expect them to be. Purpose has a cost, and most people sense that cost before they can even name it. So they stop looking. They call it confusion. But it is not confusion. It is fear in a very convincing disguise. Everyone tells you to find what you love, follow your passion, do what makes you happy. Wrong question. Here is the real one. What makes you furious? Not annoyed, not mildly uncomfortable, furious. The kind of anger that keeps you up at night because something in the world is broken and nobody is fixing it. That fury is data. It is pointing at something, a gap between what is and what should be. And the people who spent their lives closing that gap, those are the people history remembers as purposeful. Your anger is not a flaw, it is a compass. Most people spend their entire lives trying to calm it down. The ones who find their purpose listen to it instead. There is a study that breaks me every time I read it. Researchers asked thousands of people on their deathbeds what they regretted most. They expected answers about work, about money, about not traveling enough. But the number 1 regret, the one that came up again and again and again, was something far more devastating. I wish I had had the courage to live a life true to myself and not the life others expected of me. They always knew, every single one of them. They knew what mattered. They knew what they were ignoring. They just kept waiting for a safer moment to begin, a moment that never came. That safer moment is not coming for you either. It never does. The only question left is whether you are going to keep waiting or start building the one life you actually want to have lived. This channel exists for that, for the questions that do not have clean answers. For the people who are done pretending they are fine with a life that feels borrowed. Next week, we go deeper. We talk about the question that changes everything. Not what is my purpose, But whose life am I actually living? Subscribe if you want to find out.